All
Hello,
right.
everyone, and for joining us at the SIR video series today. I'm Marc Wheeler, Managing Partner for Strategic Options and a member of the SIR Marketing Committee. Today, Ron Zezza from Cigna is joining us. Ron has been a member of SIR since 2010, has served as board director, a member of multiple committees over his tenure, and a recent recipient of the SIR Top Contributor Award. So I'm pleased and honored to have you with us today. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
Well, now we want to just ask a few questions to get a better understanding of you and the work that you're doing. And now your dedication to SIR is long and deep. What has kept you engaged with the organization over the last decade?
Well, I'd like to start by saying, I get this question every so often. And the more I think about it, the more I realize it has become more, in my mind anyway, what Sir has to do with, I'm going to call him the 1990s, Ron, right? It was back when I was in college or just out of college and looking to find my place in the professional world. Student loans, everybody feels the pinch coming out and the unknown, what the unknown has for them in the field. So I was a marketing I went to school for marketing. Some of the classes that I took, you had market research, which I loved. You have business communications, you have advertising, brand. All these things kind of formed what this younger Ron was going into the world, right? So, unfortunately for me and some of the other folks, probably experienced the same thing. When you come out of school all gung ho about, yeah, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm good at, I think. And then you kind of struggle to get into that niche that you're paying all this money for. So so what happened there is I actually realize now, especially since I have two kids who are in their mid to late 20s, experience the same kind of thing. So I guess what I'm getting at is I'm starting to understand how critical it is to surround these younger professionals with the right tools and people inside and outside their employers. So that being said, it made me more kind of into the what SIR can help with. And I'd like to, you got the connect, you got the learn, you got the grow kind of prop that I stand by completely. You know, and as an example, the older Ron, I kind of grasped onto that, and it's helped carry me to higher and higher heights in my professional career. So young or old, SIR is putting people in a better position to succeed. You get a sense of job confidence, gratification through relationship building, best of practices, things like that. So why I'm still here, it pretty much comes down to the appreciation and commitment that SIR has had over the years. As you mentioned, I've been around for about 12 years here. The research function is the focus. And that's what I loved back in school. That's what I've loved throughout my professional career, whether it's finding how to beat a competitor, keep up with market trends, or look up some do-it-yourself projects at home. So it's all has to come down to research. So I'm very grateful for the doors it opened, professional, personal, and I'm passionate about proving that value to others. So I'm kind of amazed by the diversity, the camaraderie, the passion that so many members bring to the table for collective insights and across the insurance sector. So and it's helped to create that new appreciation for the vendors, honestly,
Sure.
that innovate. These vendors bring innovative and educate and support on many different platforms that the carriers leverage. So all those things combined, I'm glad I'm still with SIR. I'm glad I can help others onboard and advance their potential and research field and just being around others to make them better.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much. I'll send my appreciation to your dedication around that. Now, I know at Cigna, you specialize in market competitive analysis. and I'm sure it exposes you to a tremendous amount of information. How have you been able to use the resources at SIR with your work at Cigna?
Oh, yes, the TMI factor that most of us have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Um, so so yeah, 10 plus years specializing in market and competitor intel for two large health carriers for a combination like 25 years. It's crazy. Um, as a research professional, my goal is to surround myself with the right tools and people that can help me cut through the noise. The quicker, the better. uh, Efficient ways to do that, especially given the fact that valuable and actionable intel can become outdated quickly. So, what SIR has helped me do is it's an opportunity to engage with people that are doing the same thing I'm doing. And it's broad. I mean, some people can say, well, I do research too, but usually it's off the side of the desk.
Right.
The goal is to two things, I guess, is to surround yourself with the right people that are going through the right challenges and being open. So when I go back to what I said about college and things like that, you got the business communication background where you're taking these classes and not knowing. I'm like, okay, I know how to communicate with people, but do you really know how to communicate with people? The Bringing people together like sir does not only brings me, for instance, around other health professionals that or many have been friends of mine since joining sir,
Sure.
getting that same kind of collective insights around the horn kind of thinking. Um, so it gives you that. It's diverse. The various committees that keep growing gives you an opportunity to that in other roles, board, what have you. Those opportunities allow for the inclusion of companies like Cigna and employees like myself to have a voice, to broaden our networks, and take advantage of the different perspectives on topics. So, that's what we get. SIR has the tools.
Yep.
They have the opportunities for you to increase your portfolio, your knowledge, things like that. And it has people that are open. It seems like 24/7. So putting all those people together, keeping them around to kind of teach others or make them aware of what you can get here, to me is amazing.
That's terrific. Well, I know that we have a conference coming up. And so, a two-part question: how many conferences have you attended, and what will differentiate, the conference this year from others that you've participated in?
Well, so since coming over 12 years ago, the purpose of me coming over, we came over with a handful of folks in the health sector to help SIR expand into a health kind of track, to add a health track.
Sure.
So I've actually been in my 12 years here, I've only missed one. So I've been to 11 different cities because that's what another thing that makes the SIR conferences kind of exciting is you're always going into a different city
Right.
with a few hundred people. So I only missed one, and actually have had the pleasure and honor really of being a track chair for many of those. Um, so being a track chair allows me to get with others and try to develop the most effective track for those that we know are in attendance. What's exciting about this one is we're coming off 2 straight years of virtual because of the pandemic. We're going into our first live in 3 years, which have always been exciting. And the fact that it's in Vegas should even add to that hoopla, if you will. So the other good thing is I'm gonna get to see people that I haven't seen in 3 years.
Right.
I'm gonna be able to talk to them, have fun with them, learn some things along the way, and then hopefully get some good feedback to take going forward. So next year becomes even better, regardless of where it's at. So
Oh, that's
and so I
great.
encourage yeah, I encourage everybody to join me. We're gonna have a diversified mix of innovative and groundbreaking carriers and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time.
I think so as well. Well, thank you for that. And just a reminder, that's October 16th through 18th at the MGM in Las Vegas. So let me shift and let's go through a series of real quick questions for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What is the best part of waking up?
The best part of waking up is knowing you're waking up. um, so, yeah, and no, it's a new day, and you never know what it's going to bring. You might have the to do list, but you know how that goes.
Sure,
That
sure.
never works out. So no, it's exciting. It's really an unknown, and it's that my and my coffee.
There
So
you go. I like it. Now, when you have 30 minutes of free time, how do you pass that time? What do you do with that?
30 minutes of free time. You know what? It depends on what time of the year. I'm in Pittsburgh, so we have the seasons, right?
Sure.
So let's say now. So it's fall. I got what I like to do is I'm out on my porch now.
Yep.
So I like to listen to to the birds and then look at my yard and see what my next project's gonna be. So
Well, I'm sure leaves are going to be changing here too,
oh yeah.
so that would be great.
Breaking. Yeah, I
Now,
don't yeah.
I have a fashion question for you. So, what style of pants do you prefer, jeans or chinos?
That's also a seasonal question. Actually, I prefer chinos. I prefer chinos until the weather gets too cold, and then I got to go to my jeans. Nothing against jeans, but chinos are. I'm more relaxed, chill kind of guy. So I look forward to the lighter fitting pants.
Now, with this next question, you might have already given us a hint, and that is, what's your favorite Saturday afternoon activity?
Wow. I let's see. I get dragged to go shopping with my wife a lot on Saturdays. So I kind of battle her. So I guess the most exciting is the debates we have on why I need to stay here and get stuff done, or what's in it for me to go shopping with her. Usually, the what's in it for me is she'll kind of coax me into going because she'll say, "Well, we'll go out here to eat,"
There
and
you
I'm like,
go.
"Oh, okay, there we go. I like to eat." Yep,
Like
that's
that.
it.
Like
So
that.
it's the debate. It's the Saturday afternoon debate that goes on every week, forever.
It's terrific. Well, I have a final question here, and that is, if you could spend the day with anyone, living or dead, who would you want to meet?
Oh God, you put me on the spot, man. There's so many. I mean, I hope I don't offend anybody up there because it's gonna be. It's to me, it's gonna be somebody that passed. And my grandmother on my father's side. She kind of had a lot to do with my work ethic and my love of family. So yeah, I just want to thank her
Oh, that's wonderful. That's it's a wonderful thought and just memories that brings up, right?
for sure.
Well, Ron, that was everything. Thank you so much for your time and sharing more about your work, about some insights on you as a person and your work at Cigna. And thank you again for all the work with SIR. So we're looking forward to seeing you at the annual conference. That's October 16th through 18th at the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas. So thank you so much.
Thanks for doing this, Mark. I think this is fantastic clips.
You're welcome. Very good. Thank you so much.